I got a new job. Since apparently being a death spawn didn't work out for me, I'm now a lawyer. So, with that being said, me doing lawyer stuff, we're gonna get started. Yeah, we're gonna start with the first one. I don't even know if we're gonna continue. I will not lie though. With this first one, I know exactly what happens.
You what?
I did play this before, and I also watched the first episode of the anime. I watched the first episode of the anime, and then I played the first chapter of the game, which is this right here. Yeah. And this is why we're here now. I should be reading this, huh? Basically, I know what happens in this chapter, so it's not really going to be all too special. Anyways, let's get started. Let me not. That's going to be a lot of reading. Okay, good. I can click through. I thought I was going to automatically do it real quick. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. This is loud in my headset, but that's alright. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
I forgot about her. Oh, hiya, Chief. I really gotta read all this stuff? Dang, alright.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
It says a lot about me, huh, Mia? Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. I don't even know what voice to do for this one. Oh, this is the friend? It's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death and despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Why do you show up like this? I don't remember playing this game, but I do remember exactly what happens. In this chapter, at least. Just this chapter. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. That's not the way to start a case, my guy. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Again, not a way to start the case, my guy. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? I don't know who did it, bro. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. But it wasn't. We clearly know that. We saw what happened at the beginning, but you know. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. I don't think a murder trial is simple, but that's alright. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Butts? I don't know. Larry Butts, my best friend since since grade school. Why did I read high school? Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the... Yeah, his name's Butts then. Okay. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though. It's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. That's tough. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court. This is like the next hour, right? Yeah, District Court room number 2. Alright. It'd be cool if I was actually playing this on August 3rd. It might get uploaded on August 3rd. I don't know. I can't do all these different voices, man. I don't know how to do this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly
Concisely?
and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Damn, hold on. Y'all know what a defendant is?
What?
They didn't teach me this in law school. I don't know if it's me or if it's the guy. It's definitely not Mia. Mia's no part of this so far. The defendant should be Larry, right? No, defense. Yeah, that's Larry, right? The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct.
Alright, good.
Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I don't know the victim's name, bro. Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
She wants me for sure. Cindy. It's Cindy. What's her last name? Okay.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinder block, bro. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with the blunt object. Yeah, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Well, technically it was a loss of blood, so... Okay, yeah, hit with the blunt object. Yeah, you're right. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel so relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Okay. I know exactly what happened, so it's kind of like... I don't really need to pay attention, but I know exactly what happens. But I'm gonna still pay attention, though, obviously.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. It will be bad. I can feel it. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Bro, this is not the time for this in a court of law. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. I don't know who those two people are. Didn't they all die? Good lord, my guy. This is not a good look for you so far. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Yeah, that's being dumped, my guy. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. I'd throw him in jail right now, bro. This is not looking good for him. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, which is, what is that? July 30th, the day before the murder. So July has a 31st, so that means this court trial is taking place literally 3 days after it happened. I didn't know they happened that fast, but...
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model... Oh, no. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yes! Stop him from answering, please. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motives. What? I believe the accused motive is to clear... Oh my god, what am I saying? Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Yeah. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh my god. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Just have him answer honestly, alright? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. How do you know? Alright. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Who said that? Oh my god, is that what you sound like? Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Ah, this man. I remember this man. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony, witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in their apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's phone...
I can't read, bro.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function manually. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your blackout record added to the court record. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, right? This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
What? What just happened to my voice?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there.
Actually, I think there is. If I remember correctly, it looks like the time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. and he found the body at 1 p.m.
First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
Alright. I have a contradiction, bro. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying here, a woman not moving, dead. I qualified in fright. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in their apartment was not working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. right here, my guy. Look at this. Look at this, my guy. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement... Bro, do I have a piece of paper real quick? This right here? This is it right here. I don't know. I always thought that was cool. Look at his face when he does it too. Your statement oh my god, I can't speak. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death at someone... What am I saying right now? This is gonna be the last visual novel I ever do, bro. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to... no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating. Oh, that. Oh. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. See, look at you getting nervous right now.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies.
That's true. Somebody write that down. That's true.
See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Alright, take 2. Let's hear it again. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I don't know why it'd be coming from the television if there was a blackout, but okay. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of taped program. Again, can't do that with no power, but that's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Hey. Alright.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Mr. Solid, everything sounds absolutely amazing, but explain to me why the TV was playing when there is a blackout record, my guy. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. What was that, my guy?
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Let's hear it for a third time. How did you hear the time? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? I think that's supposed to be a question mark. Oh, there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
I actually have nothing for this one. I think this might be an L. The homie might have to go to jail. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Okay, you saw the time. A table clock in the apartment. Let me check. Hold on. This one? Is it a clock? Okay, it is a clock. I see that little time thing right there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Now find the contradiction. I'm trying. Hold on. So since this is a clock and she got home from Paris, then I don't think I'm smart. I already know this, but I'm just trying to figure out what order this goes in. Because she was in Paris, so the time is 3 hours late. That doesn't explain why you saw 1 p.m. now, does it? Now let's take a look. This table clock, right? Or should I bring out the passport? I don't know. Let's bring this. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Rain, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes, sir, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness face. I'm not saying that, bro.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw it. Bro, what? Ew. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn. Give him death. That's kinda...
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think this out. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Why don't you try sounding the clock, bro? Let's sound the clock, now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8... Why did it say I think, bro? I think it's 8:25? What a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. You know what? That's actually really smart. I did not think about that. That's actually really smart. Okay.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. He knows he lost, man. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, Try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Yo, Judge, I don't think that's how that works. Is he right? I'm not, no. I didn't go to law school. I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just saying, judging by the look on Sawit's face, right? What he's saying, the contradicting stories, I can't see it, bro.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Did I actually fail? Okay, alright. Alright, okay, there's the music.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through.
Or think through it, my bad.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Do we really not know why?
Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right?
I see what you did there. Please leave.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Absolutely, bro. Sis, girl, Chief. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere in that. Somewhere that can prove it, right? Find and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Right here, bro. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. I didn't know that, but okay. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. Okay. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Bro, these puns are stupid. You gonna take a oh. Well, case closed. We did it.
Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He's dead, bro. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Congrats, Larry.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the houses. that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Okay. 2:32, that's kind of a specific time, but alright. Whew, I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy... But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Yeah, she was something. I don't know what the right word is, but... Yeah.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent.
Heh. Thanks. I really owe you one. Does she not know his name is Larry? But alright. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me?
Why are you giving her the object you... Alright.
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Not really, bro. It'd be like that sometimes, though.
Are you so sure?
X squeeze me? Bro, what is this game, man?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right?
Y'all gotta stop saying that, bro.
Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Yeah, it's the statue, bro. She kept it for a reason. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive. You weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. We done? Oh no, she wants to go out with me. Hold on.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me.
Right, please don't offer to pay.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I mean, she offered, so she's gonna pay. I'm not gonna. Still bring your wallet though, just in case.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Larry... What? What did I just say, bro? And my promise to tell... And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. A brand new episode has been added. Well, I don't want to play it right now. Save your... Oh, yeah, please. Please do. Please do, bro. Yeah, right here. Right here. No! Stop! Anyways, if y'all enjoyed, let me know. I'm thinking about continuing this game. I just don't know how to make it enjoyable. So, if you did find this enjoyable, let me know, because I don't know if I should be playing this or not. If you didn't like it, don't worry. Just shoot me a message. Tell me you didn't like it. I'll only cry for a little bit. Don't worry. I am enjoying this game, so whether I make a video on it or not, I will be playing through it regardless. Again, though, I don't really know how this video is gonna turn out, but you know, if you enjoyed, let me know. And I'm guessing Mia dies at some point in time, judging by what happened at the end right there. But we will pick that up next time. Who is the victim?